to our very first video for our freedom groups. And if you've never heard of freedom groups before, or this is your first time in one, they've been created by us to try and create a sense of community and culture during this time that is really difficult for us, where a lot of us have been in isolation, a lot like Tom Hanks in Castaway. And what we didn't want for you guys here at Freedom Church is for you to end up like me, where my best friend has become Gilbert the rugby ball. Now, me and Gilbert have really connected in this time. We've been isolated on our own, and we just discovered a bond that we never knew we had. And we've been talking, we've been chatting, we've had some deep theological discussions. And I just wanted to share with you some of my thoughts. Well, Gilbert and I wanted to
please rescue James and help him to join a freedom group, because if you're at home speaking to a rugby ball or a football, then you need a freedom group.
He might not start behaving like Tom Hanks, but I think he's going to end up looking like Tom Hanks, don't you, with that beard there, John?
Yeah, by the end of the lock-in, who knows what he's going to look like?
It might be the beard, but the hair's definitely introverted these days. I look at my hair enviously these days. Well, I think I'll put Gilbert away for now. I'll just pop him down there. He may return later with any thoughts, because he's a very wise rugby ball. You'll notice he's not a football, for all of you out there who think football is better than rugby.
It is, James.
I just want to tell you and John that you are incorrect. So
let's save that for another day.
Yes, that can be another discussion that we're going to have, because these are going to be weekly discussions that we're going to roll out, and you as freedom groups can listen to and discuss any of the thoughts and points, like, is it right to have a rugby ball as a best friend or not? Maybe
I'm afraid I'm going to be busy on that day, I think, when you're talking about rugby and football.
Well, anyway, we wanted to start off with a theme that runs through the entire Bible, which is loving your neighbour as yourself. And God does call us and tell us to love our neighbours as ourselves. And that might seem really easy to do outside of lockdown, when you can go and visit people and see people. But what does it mean, and how does it look to love our neighbours like ourselves during lockdown?
There are times when an opportunity arises, James. My next door neighbour is in one of the high risk groups, and a couple of days ago she came round with a shopping bag and a shopping list, and she said, would you be able to get these things for me? I'm not allowed to go out. And so yesterday we went and did the shopping and were able to give it to her. And it was just a wonderful thing to be able to do, to provide the food for her.
That is fantastic. And I've really enjoyed hearing the stories about how communities have been coming together all over the country to support one another at the moment. Lots of people offering support to one another, but also people happy to receive support from one another. And sometimes receiving support is even more difficult than offering it, I think. We've been thinking, haven't we, in the church about what we can do to offer support to our local community. And one of the things we are doing is launching a community chaplaincy line. We've got a telephone number that we've sorted out, and people can phone that, and it will come through to the pastors and other church members, and people can talk to us, and we'll pray with them to offer that kind of support during these unusual times too. So it'd be wonderful if everyone can help us get the number out through social media and through their friendship groups and so on over the coming days.
This is a great addition, because we've been running something for neighbours called the Meeting Place. It's on the high street, and we've had this drop-in where people can come, just have a coffee or a tea and a biscuit and just share. And sometimes people have come in and they've been sharing some very deep pains, bereavement and things like that, where they're going through a really hard time. And it's been wonderful to see over the months people come back again, and to see them, the head lift up, and to see them, moving on and finding new hope and new life, as it were, through being in the Meeting Place. And we've moved that onto Zoom, and so it's still happening. People are still connecting and still being able to drop in via Zoom.
I love it when people describe the Meeting Place as a place of hope, and it really does seem to me that people discover it to be a place of hope. And what do we need more in these days than a sense of hope? And it'd be wonderful if together we can turn Zoom into a place of hope too.
Brilliant.
And it does really seem, from just what you two have been saying, and what we've been seeing from our friends in other churches on social media, is that it's the little things in these moments that really show how to love your neighbour. It's not the great big expressions, but a listening ear here, or even maybe going to grab a bit of shopping, or just being present for people. I think it's real. I don't know about you, but what I've really noticed is that community has really simplified itself in these days, and they've really gone back to actually what they've always needed, but maybe forgotten.
It's been a real opportunity to refocus and focus back in on the simpler things in life when lots of other things are stripped away.
And so Gilbert as well, don't forget, we wanted to offer you this verse for this week, which is love your neighbour as yourself. And during this lockdown period, how do we go about doing that? Or maybe you want to share in your groups how you've been doing that and talk about the success, or maybe what you found out about community that you'd lost or you've discovered recently. But yeah, that verse for this week, how can we love our neighbours as ourselves, and how can we take that love out and share community with others during this lockdown period? So we want to say from John, David and myself, it's been really good to spend time with you today and being invited into your living rooms as we've invited you into ours, and just share with you. And we really hope you have a great week. Look out for the next video that will be coming next week, and we really hope that you have a great time of discussion and community. From all of us, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.